All right, and welcome back, everyone, to our Rocket Rabbit Commentaries commentary edition of, well, our next movie. And today we're going to be doing Deadpool 1. Yes, the
Yay.
2016 Fox Studios movie, because it is, like, awesome and such. And, yeah, that is what we're doing today. I will warn people that have not seen this movie yet that there's a lot of crass language and sexual situations, and it is an R-rated movie. So more than likely, it's going to be impossible for us to monetize. But I'm okay with that.
Violence, sexual themes, strong language, drug usage, ideologically sensitive themes. It has everything. And it's funny, I heard.
It also has blind people in it. So,
Blind
are we ready,
people.
Mr. Cloud?
Hell yeah, we are. So, as in order to let everybody follow along, as soon as Gordon and I press the play button, we will just be hearing the drum roll of the 20th Century Fox theme.
Yep.
And I think with that, we are
All right
ready.
then.
You're no good to me,
Three.
Deadpool.
Oh,
Okay.
that's from the ERB episode between Deadpool and Boba Fett, which is not honestly all that good of an episode.
Deadpool totally won that one.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Three, two,
Two,
one.
one.
Press play. Do do do. Do 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 do. This is a very iconic jingle.
And it's so well animated too.
It's just a camera pan.
It's only a model.
Mm. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of Batman the Animated Series, and then you look at the palm trees that are clearly from a different spot.
Why are there palm trees in
Are you
Haddonfield,
ready for some of
Illinois?
the most hilarious opening credits of any movie ever, Mr. Cloud?
That guy got wasted, and he spilled his coffee. Shh. Some douchebags film. God's perfect idiot.
So, have you actually seen this movie yet, Mr.
No,
Cloud?
I have not, but I did hear that Deadpool has a strong grasp of egocentrism. So everything we see, this is not the director choosing these words. This is Deadpool choosing designating the character names. A moody teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Hello Kitty.
Angel, you're my darling
And product
angel.
placement for funding. A CGI character. Glad to have you in the roster.
Yeah. So one of the major things that you should probably know coming into this is that Deadpool himself has the immune ability to peer through and break the fourth wall.
Of course. Yes. That makes him a true superhero. I'll give you a wedgie, motherfucker. Created by asshats.
Produced by asshats.
So there really is no point to these opening credits because we have not yet encountered any real people's names or studio affiliations. An overpaid tool. It's okay, we got real credits. Hi, I'm Deadpool.
We'll have real credits at the end of the movie.
And Deadpool is driving a taxi. Rather, riding
No,
at a
he's
taxi.
riding a taxi.
Whoops. He's fun.
Yep.
Now he can't get the gum off. He put it on the camera. Okay, I already love this movie.
Yeah. A lot of the slapstick and fourth wall humor in this movie is absolutely wonderful, and it's why I decided to actually pick out this movie because I really enjoy this.
Daffodils. Sounds like my kind of sexy man. Don't break it. Don't break the man's finger. He both hands on the wheel. We're only going to be with this character for a couple minutes, aren't we?
No, actually, he is a recurring comic relief character.
Sweet. It's almost adventure time.
So one of the big complaints that people tend to throw at this movie is that Ryan Reynolds, outside of the mask, doesn't actually look all that bad. And honestly, that is a pretty significant problem with the storytelling of the movie.
He doesn't look
He's
like a bad
horrifying,
guy.
certainly, but not as horrifying as he's supposed to be.
I mean, they did a hell of a job on his makeup for the burn effect.
It's not burn, it's cancer.
Oh. Why is he pretending to have an accent?
I think he's trying to pull off Jason Statham, but the thing is, Jason Statham pulls off Jason Statham way better than this impersonator does.
At this moment, he actually looks like a very good friend of mine who also used to shave his head. Now we know that he is superhuman. Do you need more ammunition? Oh, come on.
Shoot, stage, shoot, stage.
I got you $27 right here. It consists of approximately 1.25 seconds of copyrighted music. Hi, I'm Francis. I'm dead.
I don't think he had to fondle Hugh Jackman's balls in order to get this movie, honestly.
Very hairy boss. He's not a hero. He doesn't even pay for his taxi cab ride. And lands right on top of the car. Yep.
Well, actually, right through the skylight.
Oh, that guy's dead. Hell yeah, gratuitous violence.
Now, I do have to say that a lot of the action sequences in this movie do sell me on the movie as well, because they're very well produced.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. He's not gonna feel the rest. Dude, there are just so many bodies flying out of vehicles. Come on, pull your katana.
No. Actually, one of the smaller gripes about this movie is that in order to maintain its R rating, Deadpool doesn't actually use his katana for most of the movie.
Oh, that's okay. He doesn't need to. And this is the opening sequence of the movie. The dude just fucking ate a cigarette lighter.
And here we are.
I think this is about where we came in. Wedgie.
No, Wade, you did not leave the stove on.
It's okay. I'm sure your neighbors will survive that gas explosion. Holy fucking crap. I mean, you can't get an X rating for violence. I don't even know if X is even still a rating anymore.
It is. You just don't hear about any movies that are X-rated
Because you're not allowed to advertise
yeah,
X-rated movies.
Which is weird.
No, it makes sense. You don't. I mean, it's basically pornography at that point. You can't market pornography. Advertise anyway. My name is Atlas. I come from the old country.
Actually, that's Colossus.
Yes, this movie gives many useful hints. Have a Rice Krispie treat. I kept it in my pocket. Okay, and now we observe the aftermath. The city thinks that he's evil,
Oh
but
no,
we
this
all
is
know
still
that
part of the action
he's
scene, I promise.
completely fucking crazy. He rolls down the window. Come on, but bullets can penetrate vehicles like that. I've seen Mythbusters.
These are relatively low caliber ARs though.
Huh. 12. 11. Of course, the bullets are enumerated.
I don't understand how they got unnumbered, but yeah, they are numbered.
He probably did it himself. He looks like the kind of person who would stop time for a second and do that. Oh, yeah. He
doesn't
has
actually have the time stone, so
he has epic powers of regeneration.
yes, he does. It's Deadpool's in-universe mutant power.
Which is a very potent power. It works every time.
Yep.
The indestructible. Means he can take the pain. He can take out the bad guys before he gets killed himself. Still counting. The one thing we haven't quite clear up is who the hell are these guys and why is Deadpool trying to kill them?
We will get into that.
5. It's not important. It's not important right now. What is important is guns. All right, come on, stop. Just shoot them up. Headshot. Was he Eli? He could just shoot people without even having to look at them.
How familiar are you with the Marvel Universe, Mr. Cloud?
Let me see. Spider-Man. There's another Marvel movie that fails to come to mind right now. Did he just kill 2 guys with 1 bullet?
3.
I bet Ryan Reynolds had improvised a lot of his lines. Because I mean, who would deliberately put shit biscuits in the script? I have blades too. Yeah, buddy, here we go. Yeah! Love lift us up where we belong. When my swords are high and I impaled that guy.
Hi, Wade.
He is such a rude roommate.
This is not Wade's apartment, for the record.
Alright, go on, show the turd. You know, he's that pizza box is a little thin, and that's probably a real knife. Hard as steel.
So yeah, Wade slash Deadpool is not actually a hero character. He has been an anti-hero pretty much since his inception.
And he tries so hard. What happened to his eyebrows? Okay, so he's pretty transparent.
Yeah.
Yeah, mercenaries.
Oh, also, there are a shitload of fuck Robert Liefeld moments in this movie. We've already skipped
Who's
over like two of them.
who's Robert
Robert
Liefeld?
Liefeld is the original. Robert Liefeld is the original character of Deadpool, and he did fucking nothing with the character, and is also a pretty terrible comic artist. Uh, the movie is very, very deep in its comic book lore, and not knowing any of that is not important, but it is, something that gives avid comic book readers a bit more appreciation for the movie.
I guess it's a good thing you don't have to understand all the subtle nuances of the movie in order to enjoy it. You mostly just have to get ready to laugh.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like how in Django that Jamie Foxx Django was approached by original '60s Django from the TV show. I told you not to do that. We just paid for that stool. Don't get blood on the floor. Oh, somebody kill him. Come on. He's still breathing. This is so inconvenient. He has friends?
Yes. Wade actually has a relatively small but important network of friends.
And that's how he gets them. He buys the whole house drinks.
Yep.
Does he have any idea how long it's going to take the bar to make that many drinks? Fat Gandalf. You're crushing my rings. Huh, I see you like to keep your hair short too. I like that. Reminds me of myself. We have so much in common.
They're lying about that, but you know, it's an interesting fun game that they play. So
Oh, well then. We're starting to get points on both sides of the trustworthiness scale. All right, now I see the real humor of this movie: setting up expectations and then throwing them right out of a moving car window.
yep,
Well, it's better than
that is
being
not a
obvious.
legal move in skee ball.
Yes, it is. It counts as long as you get points. The ramp is just a guide. You sounded a little too sarcastic. I think I'm gonna punch you in the face. And this is a movie cliche where the gentleman and the lady bond over fairground times before they have sex.
Yep.
Yay. Valentine's Day
I like a
2 years ago.
a lot of the visual humor that is actually gets played up through this montage.
What, like playing the Beach Boys during a fucking montage?
Actually, no. A lot of the sexual situations that we have through here are related to the dates that they're saying at each other.
So, how was your day? uh, this are we following along, everybody? This has been going on for 8 months. Gratuitous, stupid sex. No, don't say that. Don't say I love you, because you are a liar.
Aww.
It's all right. I'm sure that this will not end up well for either of them.
Well,
Because it's a flashback. What? Don't don't you like ring pops? That is my S. That's where I had retrieved it from. Oh, it's a. Who gives an engagement ring as a ring pop?
dude, it is stupidly romantic, and it's an edible. So there.
It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. To the happy couple. In perfect irony.
Yep.
Oh, yep, and here comes the cancer.
Yep.
Yes, we'll set him up with a career. Way to make money. Be happy. Her name is Vanessa, by the way.
Yep. You know, like murder a bunch of people in your sleep.
Well, it wouldn't strike me as odd. These were the thoughts going through his head while he was doing that. There's plenty of time to think. Dun dun. He's out of ammo. Oh yeah. He's Canadian. So is he narrating this or is he talking out loud?
Narrating. He's narrating.
He just sent the sword through the concrete. Come on. Come on, Frank. Fess up, Frank. He's taking impalement rather well.
Hi, Colossus.
You thought there were balls there. I assure you there are no balls there. So we are
I've never
going to
been to an
make.
Iowa State Fair, Mr. Cloud.
Neither have I, but fairgrounds are usually pretty fun. They have cotton candy.
Sometimes. They do have cotton
They,
candy, but their other fairground food is much better than that.
like popcorn. We can make many, many pounds of crystal meth together. Well, enjoy being beautiful while it lasts.
Honestly, I actually buy the romance between Vanessa and Wade throughout the movie. I mean, Wade's still
No,
an idiot
I do
when
too.
it comes to the latter half of the movie, certainly, but
They are having genuine relationship difficulties. Is that Wade spends most of his time out of the house, and it seems like they only have time together just in time for Vanessa to smile and wave him out the door. Chich. That's because cancer is a Latin word. Oh, I get it, because they're going to put a pull on him whether or not he's going to die by a certain date. No?
no. The Deadpool came around before Wade.
Hey, Mr. Wilson! In all while having cancer.
Actually, he wasn't diagnosed with cancer during his time in Special Forces.
Well, no, he was right, because all of this whole love affair with Vanessa that's happened well after the fact. Oh yeah. You know, like a hideous face over which you'll have to wear a mask for the rest of your life. Shake weight. That's like twice as good as better. just to clarify, I did not buy his drink. He said,
Rain is a symbolizer for sadness and contemplation.
"Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean I won't turn into a psychopath, killing lots of dudes." This is the sad part of the movie. That's gonna make you really appreciate the more uplifting parts of the movie. There will
Mostly.
be there will be no bare boobies for most of this movie.
We already had our 2 scenes of bare boobies.
Nah, that weren't. I didn't see any nipples during those scenes. They positioned
You
their
weren't paying
body
close
part.
enough attention.
They positioned their legs and arms really, really carefully. Because they're actors. They're really good at that. It's what it does to your family. Yep. You know,
No, actually. A, a good portion of superheroes actually breaks that rule. The best superheroes, rather, break that rule.
so here we have the anti-hero trying to be a superhero while coming to grips that he is actually an anti-hero. And we're back in the present time again.
Yep.
I am the first person to acknowledge that you talk to yourself a lot. Why is he still alive? That's not very nice. Please, you're embarrassing me in front of my trainee. Yep, don't mind me, everybody. Just sitting with my sword. And then that happened. uh, he just broke every bone in both of his hands. How's he gonna pull this off? That's how. Alright, alright. Can we get off the freeway already? Like, I feel like we're holding up traffic a little longer than we should be. There are no people in these cars.
Well, they've already fled the scene.
Alright, now we're... Oh, right, because he has powers of regeneration. His bones are coming back.
Hmm.
Yeah!
That's a reference I don't actually get.
Alright, he, like a wolf that got caught in a bear trap. He flips off the bear trap. Oh, Canada.
Your drugs are cheaper than ours are.
Welcome to Universal Healthcare. You are in good hands, Mr. Wilson. So wait, does this shit, where does this movie take place? Are we in Saskatchewan right now?
Uh, Technically, I think. All right. Wade right now is in the Weapon X program, so more than likely he's in Northern Ontario-ish.
Okay. You Canadians are so cold. Brr. Her name is Angel. Ajax?
Yes.
As in a reference to the legendary Ajax?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Because it's like my dad always says, it's not what you do with your diet, it's not how many hours of exercise you get. A lot of shit that happens to people during their lives is written in DNA.
Yeah. However, putting the effort to make yourself better usually helps.
You could try. You could do a little CGI, blue spreading up veins effect. That'll get you somewhere. He actually checked his teeth. Bitch.
Mostly because of what we do to people.
See, people stop seeing the funny side after we put the drugs in them. Yeah, I saw that coming. Because we already knew that she was very strong and very good at punching people. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Spray him with garden hoses till he screams. Dum bum bum. Remember, this movie's a good time. A lot of violent shit's happening. That's okay. You have a very pleasant soundtrack up. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. I love banana pancakes. Have you ever had banana pancakes, Gerdat?
I don't think I have.
They make very good pancake mix. It's all right, not to. It's all right, not. Fuck, what's his name? Tim Robbins. It's okay, not Tim Robbins. You will be just fine. Your buddy Deadpool's here.
That's a reference to X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I did not know that. Did they also threaten mouth sewing?
No, the first instance of Deadpool in the Fox Cinematic Universe was in X-Men Origins Wolverine, where they showed his mouth shut and gave him a hodgepodge of various superpowers, including Cyclops' concussive blasts.
Did he also like take a knife to his lips and like cut his mouth back open?
Nope.
Ah,
It's one of the bigger reasons why the fan backlash for X-Men Origins Wolverine was so huge, because of the mishandling of Deadpool.
that the best thing that could happen is that Deadpool gets to shut the hell up. Actually, that is funny. bet, bet you weren't expecting that part. That's what happens when you make a deal with the well-dressed devil at a bar. He eats his vegetables. Yeah, it's broccoli. Everybody's working for the weekend.
So this is actually one of the more difficult scenes for me to watch personally.
Why? Because he's suffocating?
Yes, he's suffocating, and they bother to show all of this on screen.
The mutant powers are taking effect. Any second now. Yep, and this is why his face looks all fucked up. Because his whole body looks fucked up.
Hmm.
You can't scream if you don't have
So yeah,
oxygen in your lungs.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. The device is designed to make it so that he is working on limited oxygen until his heart stops, and then release more oxygen into him so that he doesn't die.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Keeping them alive with it, keeping people alive without killing them so that they can feel the pain. Yeah, that is the first rule of torture. We're doing this because we enjoy it. Now he looks like the Thing. I know
And
it
that is when Ajax became the actual villain of this movie, right there.
because he likes torturing people. And what does
Yep.
Deadpool do? Deadpool is a bad guy who takes on worse guys. That's a worse guy right there. That also is a worse guy right there. And they both will have comeuppance waiting for them, starting with little plot drops.
So I want to know how he managed to do Hammer's Space to pull this trick off.
I think Deadpool might have nailed it right on the head. She does have oral fixation. She keeps putting stuff between her lips. But that's a Freudian thing, and Freud has been debunked on a lot of shit. And here we go again.
So what Wade managed to do when he did the headbutt against Angel is steal a match and keep it between his lips. How the fuck did he do that?
While also being able to talk. Yeah, I agree. And how you can't strike a match on a. Okay, what's he gonna strike a match on? His finger?
Yep.
Was he trying to kill himself?
No. He's trying to escape.
And it worked.
Remember, boys and girls, oxygen is flammable.
Yes. As a matter of fact, it is the key ingredient in any combustion reaction. That's why most of the air we breathe is composed not of oxygen but of nitrogen. And this is how V escaped from the reclamation prison.
Um, wasn't it actually a quarantine prison in V for Vendetta?
It was well, I mean, I say reclamation prison because it was part of the reclamation movement in Britain during that movie.
Okay.
It became a quarantine prison when they started injecting everybody with the disease, and they were already in a quarantine area. Prepare to fight naked men.
Also, Ajax has suplex powers.
I used to be a professional wrestler. And so Deadpool. Wait a minute. Okay, so is this the guy who Deadpool impaled on the freeway, and then ended up escaping?
No. Well, yes, yes, but Francis escapes during that scene.
There's no dramatic tension here. We already know both of these characters survive. You can't
But
fool
still,
me
this
with
is
impalement.
this is some fucked up shit. As you'll notice, Ajax do this.
So he can't get back up. Not without some level of difficulty.
Well, he still can. It's just stupidly painful.
Wait.
Hey, Cunningham.
And he's going to be burned alive. Yay.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the low point of the movie. Is Deadpool impaled by a candy cane?
Pretty much happens right at the halfway point, too.
Yep. So now the rest of the movie is going to be way more uplifting than this. Because it's a comedy. Comedy.
No, the rest of the movie is mostly revenge.
But has a happy ending. I think.
It does have a happy ending, mostly
That
because
makes
of
it a
revenge.
comedy. But how did he get unimpaled? We did not see this part.
He managed to shimmy himself off of the candy cane.
Or maybe the floor around the candy cane had disintegrated, so there wasn't really anything holding him in place anymore. I need pants.
The pants would have been nice, but he probably had to steal some clothes from someone so that he could go and equip new pants.
All right, now I'm trying to think of that movie from the '80s of that guy who was just really, really ugly, and he was a pariah.
Phantom of the Opera.
No, not Phantom of the Opera. It's it wasn't called Face.
Donnie Darko?
No, it wasn't Donnie Darko. It was a drama. Where basically where let's say Ryan Reynolds, developed a friendship with a blind girl, but the blind girl could only know what he looks like.
Red Dragon.
Not Red Dragon, no. That's a horror movie.
Yes, mostly because it's in the Hannibal Lecter universe.
Was it Brick? No, it couldn't have been called Brick. This is gonna kill me. I can't remember the name of this movie. I've never seen it, but I mean, I'm aware of it. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Mask. That's the name of the movie I was looking for. The name of the movie is Mask.
Okay.
So if anybody's wondering, Family Guy's made fun of it. It's a real movie, and apparently it's a classic. Okay, now remember, everybody, this is all before the freeway incident. Most of this movie has been spent in flashback land. I got the perfect name. Yeah. Just Deadpool. Okay. Now, epic costume creation sequence. Party time. And now this is how he developed a knack for talking to himself. Now I get it. He talks to himself because he has no friends.
Nah. He talks to himself because it allows him to break the fourth wall.
But why does he break the fourth wall? What is the nature of that behavior? Just a little more epic than Spider-Man creating his costume.
Yeah, because Spider-Man's first costume, at least in the Andrew Garfield movies, was pretty much just a red sheet.
I think Deadpool, he just needs somebody to talk to, so he will break through the fourth wall so that he has that social contact.
Oh, and that scene right there was specifically a reference to the Netflix Daredevil show.
That guy didn't wipe. I saw that scene on Facebook and it made me laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, got piles of cocaine all ready to ship out. Of course, the drug operation, the totally unsympathetic.
Don't shoot the cocaine.
You said he didn't use his katana that much.
Yeah, he doesn't. I think that's his second and the only two kills that he gets with his katana in this movie.
Hey, Mr. Wilson. Kingpin. Hey, it's our old friend whom we still owe $27. All right.
And now we're caught up.
I think this is about where we came in. 2.5. Think of everything we've accomplished, man. Out these floors, we will see the collapse of the freeway. Getting slapping chromium dudes and breaking every bone in our hands. One step closer to economic equilibrium.
Indeed.
Because yeah, see, this is what was I talking about? Mask did the same thing. Ugly man must live with blind woman. Well, at least his hand is already growing back. Are we getting nearer or further away from the part where I get to fuck myself?
IKEA joke.
Craigslist.
Asshole.
I smelled that. Yeah, yeah, far near the blind lady whose sense of smell is stronger than yours. And I see that they are still in business. We gotta throw everything we have at him at once. It's the only way. Aw, little baby fingers. All right, and this is the part where she puts her hand on his face so that she can really appreciate what is happening here.
Actually, that would totally throw out Wade's game because again, he doesn't actually have all that much facial damage from his spreading cancer.
Well, right, because it wasn't the cancer that because as we had gone over 20 minutes ago, it was not the cancer that made him look that way. It was the oxygen deprivation torture. Now the hunter is the hunted. Yep. Just in time to set up the end of the movie. We have to rescue Vanessa.
Hey, I like Blade 2.
I never saw Blade 2. I saw Blade 1, not Blade 2.
Blade 1's
Smells
good.
like smells like a vampire wiped his rear end with it. Uh, this movie, God bless this movie's consistent, quirky dialogue. Hey, yes. Hey, we do see some naked
Hi,
boobies. Yay.
Stanley.
And it's the late Stanley, everybody. Stanley. One of his last cinematic
Yep.
appearances. Alright, see, man who just got choked, he gets stroked.
Hi, Vanessa.
Right. And then fate swoops
So
in.
doesn't that technically make Wade an ass man over a boobs man?
I mean, sometimes you just can't. You can't be too picky. This is Stan Lee, offering up the best TNA this side of town. Offering the Mary Jane Watson special.
Doesn't that mean the stripper dies at the end? No, wait, no, that's Gwen Stacy. My bad.
This is gonna be awkward.
Awkward? No, this is not the awkward part. The director is trying to make us think it's the awkward part, but it's not.
Oh yeah, it's a different guy.
Hey, Ajax.
Yeah,
And Angel.
bad guy captures the girl, damsel in distress, and then Deadpool's gonna rescue her later. Everything will be just fine. I mean, didn't she get my text?
No,
My
because
Instagram picture?
Wade is unable to face his guilt over his deformity to actually talk to Vanessa. So
I mean, he tried. He just he got tricked. Don't take your anger out on Everlast, man. Please answer the phone. Yes. Now, epic setup for the finale sequence. Honestly, like, my biggest
who
gripe
keeps
with.
an assault rifle in the bathroom?
Um. Well, Michael Corleone kept a pistol hidden behind the loo. Did I mention Eli? That is Eli. Spoiler alert. We have a great relationship. So as I was saying, so far my least favorite part of the movie was they spent a little too long in underground town turning this guy into a mutant. If they shaved off a couple minutes from that, it probably would have felt a little better paced.
So what? Take out the montage?
No, just I mean keep the montage, but like spare us the cliche hero and bad guy just shit talking each other for 5 minutes.
But that's what Deadpool does best, honestly. The
But
character
it wasn't
interaction
funny.
is like the one of the best selling things about Wade.
Show her the scar.
And it's
Meanwhile,
the X-Mention. I like that joke.
you said that this is like the Fortress of Solitude, but I've only seen two superheroes from this particular conclave, and I don't even know what
Deadpool
her
just made your
superpower
joke
is.
for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that part. Sorry, Deadpool. Sorry, talked over you. Who apparently enjoys milkshakes. You see, there is girl with me. This is no boy band. Yay. That's better than 5. This rap shit is mine, motherfucker! Alright, well, let's see Francis's answer to the Chrome Man. On your own, it's gonna deliver to you. Boom, boom, ba 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 ba, boom, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. Did he really leave it in the car?
Yep, he left it. He left it in the trunk of the taxi.
No, he left it in the passenger seat. Yeah. These guys.
Oh, look, he has a SWAT team.
Your guns do not intimidate me. I am bulletproof.
Hey, Angel.
See, if Deadpool had a gun right now, Ajax would be dead.
Yep. Well, damaged. Remember, the guy took a katana through effectively the heart and lived.
Okay, so then we're gonna spend a couple. So she's gonna take on Chrome Man. Yep. Of course, she's the most powerful. Bet you weren't expecting that.
So I'm not actually sure what
wasn't.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead's power is, but I think it's a basic basic kinetic energy manipulation.
Her name, if Warhead is in her name, she's that means she just went nuclear for a second.
Whoosh!
Please, I am very polite. I have high standards for personal
He
etiquette.
is actually. The normal universe Colossus is actually very PG rated.
Please, you really should resist. I don't want to
Reverse
hurt
suplex powers.
you. Okay, now maybe I will consider hurting you. Well, why isn't she breaking every bone in her hand hitting Chrome Man? Tin Man.
She got enhanced strength from the mutation process.
They didn't buy it. Yeah, epic katana. See, Gerdat, come on. He's using swords about as often
No,
as using
he
guns.
doesn't kill any of these people. Okay, that one he killed. My bad. But I'm serious. He kills a total. The number of people he kills with this katana is actually a single digit. I'm serious.
But Yeah, single digit, right. Alright, now we're simplifying the mooks, so pretty soon it's just going to be Ajax and what's her name?
Yep.
But Ajax hasn't really revealed himself to have any powers at all, except powers of regeneration.
Oh, he's got immunity to physical pain as well as a minor healing factor. That was going over whilst we were in the laboratory. He survived the mutant creation process, and that's what he got out of it.
Tit! Call it.
For the record, that is Bob from Hydra. He is a recurring character in the comics universe.
Oh, you're so polite. Hey, come on, he doesn't have balls.
Yes, he does.
They are just made of steel. Unfortunately, her fists are much stronger than steel. Francis! And he used the decapitated head to dot the eye.
Yep.
Oh, this movie has continuity. Ding, 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 ding.
I want to say he stole that particular stunt from Robin Hood, King of Thieves. Sorry, Prince of Thieves.
I could even go so far to argue that he got the idea from Captain Jack Sparrow. And the main nemesis is just casually walking away. Oh, right, because he has the bargaining chip. Hi, honey. And now she is undergoing oxygen deprivation torture. Yeah, epic kick. See? Your little torture plan didn't work.
And that's where I have to question whether or not Wade is actually an anti-hero, because he bothered to save Vanessa before finishing off Ajax.
Well, see, Batman is a hero because he doesn't kill anybody. And he sacrifices himself for the greater good of Gotham. Deadpool has no scruples with exterminating people in order to accomplish his goals. All right, where's fucking Flame On Girl? She's been absent for the past 2.5 minutes of screen time. Deadpool was always the superior fighter. He gets way more. He would have won this. He would have won this MMA fight.
Mostly because he's significantly more agile than Ajax is.
He got stabbed in the brain. Don't touch the blade with your hands. That's dangerous.
Well, the
Quick,
hilt was outside the trap, so she couldn't
while
grab
he's
that.
distracted, stab him in the back. Yes. Everyone is dying. Everyone. What? Okay, and hello there, colorful animated characters. Yes, hello there, my little friends. I love you, little animated cameo. You thought that a sword was enough?
In my life.
Alright, so who's gonna win this fight? The brain knife or the chest sword? Yeah, just fucking fry her. Fry her brains.
Ouch.
Chromium Men is immune to nuclear warhead. That's why she's my partner. Well, this has been quite an extensive climax.
And yes, this is a stupid plan.
Yeah, because even though she's in the thing, it's not going to stop the. It's not going to prevent the sudden stop from killing her. I don't even know what the hell's happening anymore. Just a bunch of shit is falling apart.
Yes, the remains of the shield helicarrier is falling apart around them.
The helicarrier?
Yeah, this is supposedly the shield helicarrier.
So it's a battleship?
Yeah.
Holy shit, it is a battleship. Well, who parked the battleship next to the harbor? And why did it take me so long to register that that was a ship?
Because we didn't have a full profile shot of it.
Falling action. She should be dead. Just saying. She fell
Yes.
from a height of over 50 feet. She should be dead.
Hi, Ajax.
You thought I was dead, huh? Well, you were wrong. Now, as soon as I scramble back up onto my feet, I'm going to kill you. Alright. Break some bones. Make him go away. And wipe that smile off his face. No, take his face. Kill him and rip his face off and make it your own face. They call that skin graft surgery.
He, he is not handsome Jack. Come on.
What's my name, bitch? And giving enough time for the bad girl to get back on her feet and finish this fight. She's standing right behind you. I'm sorry. How many years had it been?
2.
Oh, right. Flashback timestamp. Right.
No, there wasn't a flashback timestamp, but it was 2 years.
Well, that was a very early. Basically, when the flashback started happening, they told us, yeah, this is happening about 2 years ago. Can I move in? Please, just don't ignore the cranial damage I've taken on my right side. I'll be fine. Oh, are we doing the Spider-Man lift the mouthpiece?
No.
Oh, we're doing the full facial. Okay. That's Robert Downey Jr. Okay. Okay, I was not expecting that. So, uh, and so the kinky rampant sex will continue after a brief credits roll. Super penis. In the next Deadpool movie, we'll call it Deadpool 2.
Actually, Warhead plays a very small part in Deadpool too.
Yay!
Yay!
Source of all happy endings. A kiss between two long lost lovers. Ah, oh man. Fuck you, Spider-Man.
So I'm
Alright.
not honestly all that big of a fan of Wham, but this is a pretty good track from them. And in all seriousness, Deadpool 1 is a great piece. Honestly, its comedy is very questionable if you're not into a lot of slapstick and fourth wall stuff,
Oh,
and
Stanley was
it gets lewd in parts where it honestly doesn't need to. But that's part of the character, and I feel like it still fits pretty well with the majority of the theming of the movie. So
yeah, just you, could you not stare at me while I'm trying to take a leak? Thank you. Well, this has been quite a romp we have enjoyed. So, first time viewing of this
yes.
movie, solid thumbs up. This movie has a great balance of comedy, drama, action, gratuitous violence, and a plot that makes sense. And I love the fact that our eponymous hero is able to carry pretty much the entire movie by himself, and him taking extraordinary measures to make sure that the audience is on his side. While he makes unicorns ejaculate rainbows out of their horns. And money out of their asses.
Shit money.
And shit money.
So whilst we go through the credits, I wanted to bring up. Do you have any major critiques about the movie?
Well, like I said, I thought that I thought that the middle of the movie could have been a little shorter. I mean, this movie has a runtime of about 1 hour and 40 minutes before the credits. If they chopped off 5 minutes of runtime, I think it might have helped the movie, because like, we get it. Ajax is the bad guy. We know he's a shithead. We don't need to spend that much time exploring how much of a shithead he is, just understanding that he is a shithead. Other than that, like, this movie came out the same year as Suicide Squad, didn't it? 2016?
2016, so yeah, same year Suicide Squad.
So, yeah, and this movie got to ride on the winds of what was also a cult favorite. Because Suicide Squad also had the motif of including a lot of nostalgia tracks, like this movie did. A lot of really cool music tracks.
Now, this movie is better than Suicide Squad, despite the fact that I actually really like Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I would have to agree. If I mean, I'll rewatch either of them, but I think I would put Deadpool higher than Suicide Squad. It's a little less awkward than Suicide Squad is at times.
Yeah, Suicide Squad's big problem is that it's got a decent cast of characters, but halfway through the movie it decides to only have 2 of them.
Yeah, it decides to focus on right, and that finally
It
breaks.
focuses on Deadshot and Harley Quinn for way too much of that movie.
Because the movie's called Suicide Squad, not Suicide 2 people. Whereas this movie, it's called Deadpool, and that's exactly who we follow. We follow the one and only Deadpool.
Yep.
Because come to think of it, there are very
My
few
my
scenes.
major criticism for this movie is mostly that I enjoy this movie quite a bit. I really do. And I can't really put my finger on any major critiques that I have, but I feel like if I'm just going for Marvel properties, I would honestly recommend Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 over Deadpool.
for for Marvel movies that have Marvel
Yeah.
superheroes.
Yeah.
I mean, I could totally see that. I mean, this movie is a little less accessible than the PG-13 Marvel movies. Just
Yeah,
a little
just
less.
slightly though. Honestly, uh, the R rating on this movie doesn't bother me specifically, but if you're new to the character specifically, the R rating is probably gonna throw newcomers off.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, you do not use an R rating lightly because as we were saying before, like NC-17 is unmarketable. R ratings you can't sell to teenagers. So, and that's finally a bulk of who comes to see the superhero movies. You got a bunch of kids going to a PG-13 movie with their parents.
I don't know why superhero movies bother to market specifically to teenagers, though, because to be perfectly honest, a majority of the superhero movie viewing community is likely to be adults at this point.
Right, parents who have kids that they could take out to see the movie so that everybody has something to do.
I mean, X Men 1 came out in what, like 2000 or 99? And that's what really started the theatrical superhero movie craze.
Special thanks with tongue.
And here's all the production logos. There is a reason why we're sitting through the credits, not just to talk about our minor critiques.
Oh, and here comes the last scene of the movie.
Yep.
We find oh, he's doing Ferris Bueller Day Off parody.
Yep.
Deadpool, you're old. Come on, Ferris Bueller Day Off came out in 1986. Get your old ass out of here. You're scaring the kids.
Ah.
And yet, throughout the entire movie, we never quite learned where Deadpool got his wit from. Except, of course, watching movies from the 80s.
That very specifically, Deadpool gets his wit from mostly being able to break the fourth wall. But yeah, that was Deadpool 1. It's a really good movie. If you are of viewing age, I definitely recommend seeing it. Most people have, which is why it was, stupidly successful and was able to fund its sequel, which is not as good, but we will probably do Deadpool 2 at some point. I've got it.
Howman?
I got this copy of Deadpool with Deadpool 2 movie pack, so yeah.
Sweet. But yes,
All right,
everyone.
I enjoy this movie. Cloud enjoys this movie. You will likely
Yeah.
enjoy this movie too, without our commentary overrunning some of the dialogue.
Yeah. Go on. Go out. Buy Deadpool 1. Spend your money. Have a
And
good
two.
time. And be able to enjoy many years of happiness knowing that you have Deadpool in your movie library.
Yeah. All right, everybody. This has been us commentating over Deadpool 1. Be safe.
Yay. Peace out, y'all.